Hello, my pre-algebra muffins. I wanted to pop on here for a couple minutes and give you a weekly update for pre-algebra specifically. So I'm going to go through just a couple of things as far as what to expect this week, as well as what we're expecting next week. So I hope everybody's doing well, and I've really enjoyed talking with you guys on Blackboard Collaborate and spending our time, working through some math, which I love. So, I wanted to kind of go through this presentation, just a couple of reminders. So this week, please, if you can, attend the Blackboard Collaborate sessions. They are very helpful. It's really nice to see everybody. We work through some math. They usually last between 45 minutes and an hour. We're having them tomorrow and Thursday at 2 p.m. So that's the 7th and the 9th. I know it's spring break, but I figured we could run a couple of sessions. Again, they're optional, but I really encourage you to do it. The other big reminder is don't forget to join our class on Edpuzzle. Only about 65% of you are on there right now. So it's really important. I sent a lot of you emails home. I'm going to email your parents this week if you're not on. You have to be on there because starting next week, we're going to have a lot of lessons on there weekly. So we want to make sure that everybody's logged in. I also want to remind you about our algebra website. So this is posted in Google Classroom, and I am sure I am linking it to this email. So it looks similar to this. I know my head's kind of sitting over top of it right now, but let me kind of move it this way because actually there's a little more room than I initially thought. So let's stretch it out. There we go. Okay, so this is the website for pre-algebra, and I posted a couple of pieces of information here on the front page, including just kind of like the tasks that I'm creating per week. These are things that me and some other pre-algebra teachers have come up with, so please make sure you're paying attention to this stuff because we work very hard to make sure we provide meaningful lessons. And the schedule starting next week, which we'll look at in a second, and then there's still I'm really over top of that part, but there's still the question part on that as well. So this is kind of your one-stop shop. I'm sure I'm still going to use this once we start up with new content. So all the previous week's lessons are here. You still have access to them. So if I want to go back, because I never did the e-card for Unit 1, there's the review sheet. And then if you click here, it'll take you to Blackboard. And on Blackboard, I wish I would get rid of that thing. Try to get that off over here. No, it doesn't want to. So if you go on to the Blackboard site, unless you've taken the e-cards, they're still on there. I think the first couple are unlimited, so you have unlimited chances. Most of you guys have taken at least one, but if you want to go back and take other ones, that could be something you'd be working on to use that academic time that I'm really stressing that you have a part of your day dedicated to academics. So that would be a good place to work on that. And then these were the lessons from last week. So let's say you didn't attend either of the Blackboard Collaborate sessions. I have posted here, and sometimes, I'm going to see if this will load actually, but if you click on that link, okay, and then it'll actually play. Look, there I am again, talking over top of myself. So I have the link from the whole session on there. I also have some notes that we went over, the original video notes, and can I move my head? Oh, I can. Okay. Behind where I was sitting is a student task. So just because you didn't attend the Blackboard Collaborate session, you can still work through these tasks. They're just Google Forms. You get unlimited chances. It's just like the normal homework assignments that I would post, where you can go back and edit your answers. So use those too. Like this was on angle relationships. This one was on Pythagorean theorem. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing the Collaborate session on inequalities, I think. I have to look at my notes. So anyway, but all of this information is here for you. So make sure that you are using it because this is an awesome place to get really good help and some great practice and some skills that we've already done. Okay, so that's the website. Please, please, please be working through that. Work it. Get that math done. The last thing that's on here, I want you to make sure that you're getting prepared for next week. Next week, we're starting new curriculum, and we're going to look at the calendar in just a second, but it's really important that you find a good work area, preferably not around your families, like with it, where you're trying to focus. And I know that that can be challenging, but you do the best you can do, right? So if you have a good space for you to work, awesome. If you don't, and it is what it is, right? We're all just kind of trying to figure out the best that we can deal with our situation. Make sure that you have a computer that's yours that you can use. And that headphones are better just because, again, it's not spewing into the whole room. And it's important for you to have a mic. If you have a quiet place to work, you can definitely just use the mic off the laptop as long as your computer has one. If you don't have that quiet of a place to work, I would recommend you getting some kind of there's a million options. You can buy them for pretty inexpensive. The computers are okay. So if that's what you have, that's what you have. But if there's, availability for you to find something to plug in, I know my old headphones from my old cell phone will plug into the computer, and I think I have an adapter on my new iPhone too. So that would be awesome. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. So just finding that workspace to get set up so that you can have academic time. It's hard at home. At home, you're used to being at home and kind of relaxing or doing whatever you normally do. Now we have to find that place so that we know that when we're sitting here, our brain gets trained that we're working in this location. Alrighty, next week. So next week is the big week. We're finally kicking off, starting new content. So it's really important. I'm going to be taking attendance at these times. So we want to make sure that we're attending our classes. The classes run Tuesdays and Thursdays. You see every class once a week. So it's only going to be one new lesson a week. And Monday is a work day. So that's a day for you to work on your homework and for you to kind of get settled for the week. Tuesdays and Thursdays will be academic days. And we're going to run 45-minute periods with 30-minute breaks in between. For example, if you're in 7th period, I'll see you at 1:30, and hopefully my children will be sleeping, but I guarantee sometimes they won't. I'll try the best I can. And then if I don't, then for everyone else, my 2nd period muffins, I'll see you on Thursday at 9:15. So this schedule I posted on the main page. You've probably gotten 100 emails hopefully by now. Something that's a little bit different is our office hours. The office hours are going to be from 11 to 1. That's a time when you can drop in to talk with the math teacher about what's going on. You have a quick question. There's not going to be lessons during those times. It's just drop-ins for questions. Think of it like a Broom Block Flex, but just with one-on-one with the teacher. And the same thing is on Friday. So all of your teachers are going to have different office hours. So I'm sure we'll be posting them, and the school has a whole page for each day of what classes meet at which hours. So if you ever have questions about English or civics or whatever, you can go there. Alrighty, the last slide I wanted to talk to you about was this stuff, just my final thoughts as far as the rest of the week. Be patient with me with grading. I'm doing the best I can. I graded a lot of stuff last week, but then this week I'm trying to write down everything. So just be patient. It's not going to be a 24 or 48 hour turnover. It's going to take me a while just because there's so much going on at home. Sessions this week are optional, but next week I'll be taking attendance. So it's really important that you come. If you can't come, it's easy to send me a quick email. Hey, I'm not going to be in class today. I will always post the Blackboard Collaborate links on the website, so that way at any time if you miss a class, you can go on there and watch the video, so that'll always be available to you. I expect you to come, but I also understand that there's a lot of stuff going on all over the place, and so I want you to be there, but just keep in mind that that we are in the midst of a lot. So if you keep me updated, that's awesome. If you can't for a while, then you let me know. That's fine too. We're flexible, but I really want you to know that we're going to be really mindful of making sure that we're using our time wisely. If you need help, reach out. You need a math question or anything, just always shoot me an email. Emails I can get back to you fast. Sis, not so much. But if you have a question like that, also remember that you still have supports in place. If you have a question about your guidance counselor, feel free to send them an email. We're all still working now. We're just working from our houses. So please make sure you're doing that as well. There will be homework that'll be assigned this weekend, and it's going to be on Edpuzzle. So that's why you have to have the login and you have to be part of our class. So our homework for the weekend is going to be probably like I think it's like a 10-minute video or something like that. You're going to watch it and that's it. Edpuzzle is great because it tells me if you did it, so I can see who's watched the video and who hasn't. And it'll just be due prior to class whenever I see you. For those of you that are 7th period, that'll be on Tuesday. If those of you that are in 2nd period, that'll be on Thursday. And please, finally, don't forget, please stay healthy. Make sure you're getting outside. It was beautiful today. Hopefully tomorrow, I think it's going to rain, but maybe tomorrow. They said something about hail, which would be very exciting. We're doing weather week here at the Clark household. So we've been doing all kinds of weather. We made like a little weather windmill thing today. So actually hail would be really cool because we talked about hail and of course my kids have never seen it. But please make sure that you're staying healthy, getting outside when you can, eating well, spending time socially with friends and family, friends virtually, family, during the day, playing games, watching goofy movies, keep that in check too. But again, it's also can be very helpful to make sure that you are spending time being academic per day. So relaxed downtime feels so much better when you've gotten some productivity out of your day. All right, that is all. I need a glass of water. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a great week, and hopefully I'll see a lot of you tomorrow and on Thursday, and then the rest of you muffins I will see next week. Okay, all right, that's all. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.